I want to go ahead and show you how to do some seed planting at home. Even though it's winter time outside here in Colorado and there's snow falling, it's the perfect time in March to get ready for my summer garden. And so I'm going to be doing some planting in rock wool here. Rock wool is a great growth medium. It doesn't have any soil in it, so it's great for my vertical farm. And I can also take the cubes and pop them right into my dirt garden or my garden with terracotta pots that I like to have in my kitchen as well as on my patio. So this is what rock wool looks like when you buy it at the store. It's very dried out. It actually comes from volcanic rock. So when you get it, you need to soak it in water. And I just honestly put it in regular tap water for about 30 minutes and then drain that water. My rock wool is now ready to plant. So I have 20 spaces here and I'm going to be doing 20 different plants. I'm doing mainly greens and herbs, but I've got a couple of fun vegetables that I'm going to do in there as well. And then I also have these cute little markers. These are so fun. These are optional and you can even use a toothpick or something like that. But these are, you can pick these up at your garden center and it just labels what we're growing. So this is just a great way to get started on our garden. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started. With these rock wool cubes, I only need about 6 seeds of the lettuces, like 6 to 8 seeds. So I'm going to do a row. I'm going to do 4 romaine. This is Paris Island Cos, which is a romaine plant. So I'm going to do 4 pods of these. Just starters. So I'm just dropping in and you can see I'm kind of eyeballing it. Of course, I'm a little bit used to this as well because I do it a lot. But basically I'm getting 6 to 10 seeds of each kind of lettuce to put into the little rock wool pod there. Now I'm going to do, the next one I'm going to do is Little Gem. And this is just like a really nice butter leaf kind of head lettuce that it just is great for salads. So I'm going to do a row of 4 of those as well. The seeds look very, very similar, but the plants come out different. This is a really fun exercise to do with kids as well. If you're a teacher or a parent, and just to do a little bit of gardening and show our young people how important it is to take control of our food supply. So I just love this. It's so simple and it's really, really nice to be able to grow your own salad greens, especially because then we're not having to go out and buy the organic plastic thing. We're saving on plastics. We're saving the environment and our carbon footprint, like that goes. Now, the next one that I'm going to plant is basil, and this is just a Genevieve basil. These are much smaller seeds, so you got to be really gentle not to get too many of those. And I'm going to put about 4 to 6 of those herb seeds in, and I'm actually going to start marking these as well because I don't want to forget what I've planted. So we had the first row was romaine. So I'm going to pop this little holder in there for the romaine. Then we had that Little Gem. And I don't know if you can see my seed packs or not, but I'm definitely using organic seeds because I feel like if we're going the extra mile to plant our own garden, we want to have it be a really high quality produce that we're growing. So we want it to be organic. You can also look for heirloom seeds. That's going to be a great seed choice for you as well. And if there's a plant that you really, really like the way it grows, maybe it's a tomato or a squash, you can also take seeds from that plant that you grow and you can dry them and use those same seeds as well. So that's really exciting. Okay, now in my other 2 ports here, I'm going to put arugula. Arugula is a nice spicy green. It's really good to, I feel like arugula gets mature very fast and it tends to get a little bit bitter or very spicy. So it's better as kind of a younger green, just a heads up there. So I put my arugula sign in, and now I've got some other vegetables that I'm doing. So I'm doing Tiny Tim tomatoes. This is a really fun tomato variety. I just love this. I got these seeds at Baker, I think it was called Bakersville. I'm not sure, something Baker something. I'm gonna put a couple, like just 2 seeds in there for the tomato plant. And they're called Tiny Tim. They have really compact foliage on them. So they grow they grow really compact. They're great for a vertical garden, or they're great for like a terracotta pot garden, something you might have on your balcony. It's a really good one. Then I'm going to do some chilies because I like to have a salsa garden. So I like to have some chilies. The chili, if you're doing chilies, they usually, or peppers, they're very small seeds, and they usually come in a little side internal pocket. So we're going to take 2 of those. So with your bigger vegetables, you usually just use 2 seeds. Now we're going to go ahead and plant our herbs. Well, actually, we do have one more really fun vegetable. We've got purple cauliflower. This is a super fun one. And I do like getting my seeds. A great seed provider is seedsnow.com. They have a really high quality seeds. So that is a great place. And again, I'm going to just use 2 seeds for this one because with our bigger vegetables and our bigger crops like that, we don't need to have as many seeds. Now I'm going to put some dill in. It's so fun to do an herb garden. That's kind of like a gourmet garden. You can grow all the kinds of herbs that you want to have in your cooking. With these herbs, we want to have about 4 to 6 seeds. So I'm going to just pop those right on in there. And then the next one is going to be spearmint. Now with your mint, you want to go ahead and just be a little bit careful because mint can really take over. So when you are planting mint, I usually like to plant that either in a pot by itself or maybe in a pot with some flowers. That would be okay to do, but we don't want to put it in amongst like our lettuces and in our vertical farm. A lot of times it's not the best option because it does tend to be a bit aggressive. And then we've got our lavender in here as well. So let's go ahead. Lavender, just so that you know, is one that takes a while for those seeds to come up. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and do 2 quarts with the lavender in there because it does tend to be one that comes up a little bit. Okay, so now we've got everything planted there, and I'm going to go ahead and pop my last little thing in there. And now what I want to do is I want to put this in a sunny window. I want to keep it moist, but not completely soaking wet. So I'm going to just make sure that my rock wool stays moist, and it's going to go in a sunny window, or like a heated area is nice, but it does need to get that direct sunlight. Another option is that you can get a grow light, but that's kind of like that's a little bit more advanced. I don't want you to feel like you have to go out and get a grow light or anything like that. Now, if you don't have a tray, like this is obviously a seed tray, if you would like to buy one when you're at your garden center, that's fine. If you don't want to, you can just put it in like a glass dish as well, just like a baking dish. Okay, well that's been Seed Planting 101.